Prime Minister Anthony Albanese sought to reassure Australians that the country's fuel supplies remain reliable, despite soaring prices and reports of panic buying and emptying of petrol stations since the start of the war with Iran. The longer this war continues, the greater its impact will be. But we continue to act to prepare Australians and protect them from the worst, Albanese told reporters on Friday. Reports are coming in of truck drivers and other motorists stranded, and businesses say rising costs are negatively impacting their profitability. The government says the shortage is not caused by supply, but by demand and distribution issues, and that supply remains at the same level as before the war. Australia's petrol, diesel, and oil stocks will remain flat, if not higher, than normal over the next few weeks, Energy Minister Chris Bowen said, speaking alongside Albanese. In Cairns, Queensland, BBC correspondents discovered a small independent service station whose story is fairly typical for Australia. It has run out of unleaded petrol, and the price of diesel is 85% higher than it was before the war in Iran. In New South Wales, Australia's most populous state, 1 in 7 retailers says they are out of at least one type of fuel. Following the U.S. and Israeli attack on Iran and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, which caused a sharp rise in oil prices, Australia has seen a significant price increase. According to the Australian Institute of Petroleum, the average retail price of petrol reached 238 Australian cents, $1.64, £1.23 per litre as of Sunday, up from 171 cents 4 weeks earlier. According to the National Roads and Motorists Association, NRMA, the price of diesel in Sydney rose to 314.5 cents per litre as of Thursday, reaching its highest level on record. This week, hundreds of petrol stations across the country have reported shortages of at least one type of fuel. We're increasingly hearing from transport companies that if the tank is half full and you see diesel, buy it. He added that independent petrol stations are struggling to secure fuel supplies because they don't have the long-term contracts that oil companies prioritize. Albanese is expected to hold an emergency meeting of the National Cabinet on Monday to develop measures to resolve the fuel crisis. The government, which had so far ruled out any form of rationing, also sought to mitigate the shortage by using oil from national reserves and lowering fuel quality standards. Friday's announcements came a day after a cyclone in Western Australia disrupted 2 of the world's largest liquefied natural gas plants, further increasing pressure on the global market. According to Chevron, the 2 plants, Gorgon and Wheatstone, account for approximately 5% of the global market.